Welcome to another episode of Nerd Out! I'm Randy, this is Brian, and I know it's been a little while, but, new year, things get a little busy. We're here with the VF-31J Siegfried, is that how you pronounce it?
That's how you say it, man.
I gotta bust your balls a little bit.
Be my guess.
You ordered this,
yep.
And it was like a real complex thing to get, and you were like...
Well, it wasn't, I just got it on eBay.
Right, that's true. Okay, so you get it, you're like, this guy's got to ship it. Is he going to ship it? Is it going to come? Is it going to come? Is it going to come? And we kept going back and forth. We were so excited. And then you get it.
Yeah.
And you didn't open it. Or you opened it.
I waited a little bit. I was waiting for the hype to go down.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of like the newest Macross mold, and it's like it'd only be new once.
It's true. Okay.
Everybody was loving it. I'm like, you can step back a little bit, enjoy it for myself. You were getting all up in it. You wanted to do an episode.
You
wanted to be the first guy. I know.
No. I wanted to. I really, honestly, I did. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and that's
but
okay.
I wanted to hear your opinion on it. Like this is like Macross, Robotech, whatever you want to call it. Like that's a big deal to us, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like this stuff. I can't rush stuff like this.
Yeah.
I just gotta let it happen as it happens.
That's so annoying.
Yeah, and I love it. I think it's probably the best one Bandai has done so far.
Yeah.
And it's
I just like I respect the ability to wait, but I don't know that I have the ability to like wait like 4 to 8 days.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. You need a new toy at all times.
True.
I don't,
right.
man. I mean,
I like trinkets. You don't.
I do like trinkets, but not as much as you do.
Right.
Like you own that.
Hence the new Nerd Out Quickie thing I'm trying to do. So I can do little trinkets, and you're like, I don't want to waste my time with this little trinket, and I like to waste my time.
I feel bad putting it like that.
No,
I don't really.
I'm not trying to like. I'm not harping on you,
I like
but
the
it's
high
the
end
truth.
shit.
Yes.
Like I do.
Yes.
Like
I need a cheap fix.
I'm a fair weather
You don't
guy.
need that. No, not at all. I just think that you want serious high end stuff always.
Yeah.
Where me, like, I want serious high end stuff, but I want to sprinkle in little fillers here and there. Like I want junk too.
And I guess I did have some ED on this.
Yeah,
I guess
you did.
I had performance things. I couldn't get it up. I tried. I was trying. It's just. She was going down and it wasn't doing anything. It happens,
It was intense, and I was getting nasty about it too.
Yeah, you were getting nasty.
I was busting some balls, but here we are with it, and we just went through the whole transformation.
Oh, we forgot a whole part of it.
Oh yeah, Voltron.
The whole that because I did want it after Voltron.
Yeah.
The whole HLJ debacle.
What was that?
I told you about that.
No.
Okay, so, a user on Instagram.
Oh, you did.
And I don't know if you want me to give his name up, so I won't. No. But anyways, thank you. He told me he put a post up. It's like it's gonna be up tonight.
Right.
So I'm like, okay. So the first thing I did was I went to Anime Export. It's like coming up soon, and it said like around midnight or something. It's so basically.
Oh, this is the next one you're talking about.
The what?
It
was the next one, which was right before the day I got this. So I emailed HLJ. I'm like, hey man, I can't get to my computer. I know your pre-order is about to come up for the new VF-31S or F or whichever one it is. Yeah, the master version. I'm like, can you just put an order in?
Right.
Like, it's worth a try. And they gave me this whole morality song and dance, which really just pissed me off even more. They're talking about how it wouldn't be fair.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, so a ton of people asked for this. How is it not fair? I'm asking you to place an order for me. I can't get to my, I can't, like, hawk your website right now.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
So then, and as I'm doing this, I'm still on their website trying to catch it. Because I know it's coming up. I still missed it.
Right, you missed it.
I was pissed.
Rightfully so. They make it so difficult to get these.
Yeah, and I hadn't in. I mean, the guy was completely right.
Right.
Like, I missed it, and I was trying to get it, and I missed it.
You were trying to make this guy look like the bad guy because you missed it. I mean, sorta, or no?
What, HLJ?
Yeah, I mean, not that. No,
dude,
yeah.
I was pissed that they wouldn't place it. I thought it was
shitty. It's bullshit that
the guy that posted it, I was really happy.
Yeah.
Like,
I see. It's just bullshit that they let these guys order 10 of them.
Yeah.
And then, look, I understand people are in a business to sell this shit, but just let people have their toys.
Yeah,
Come
put
on,
a limit
man.
on it. It's a toy for fuck's sake.
Let people have it.
And not only that, but I'm like, he said that, it's not fair. I'm like, well, how is it fair that all these other guys know about it? They know
Good point.
something I don't.
Right.
So don't give me fair. Just play like 5 emails wouldn't do it.
Definitely. It's bullshit.
And then he even sent me a thing, were you happy with the service?
And your response.
I didn't respond.
Yeah.
I was like, no. They were polite.
Yeah. So here we are with it, and whether you're a Robotech or Macross fan, what are your thoughts, man? Because this is your shit. Like, we'll start with the jet mode. Like, I mean...
The jet mode I dig a lot. I dig the paint. I dig the mold. I dig the transformation a lot. My shoulders are too tight, and I'm scared shitless of breaking them.
Better too tight than loose, though, right? Or is it that tight?
It's that tight.
Really?
It's too tight.
Wow.
They're like, so I'm thinking of putting some grease up
lube
in it.
Up, yeah,
lube her up.
Yeah.
But I think this thing has a great amount of detail on it. The paint is like second to none.
Mm-hmm.
Like
it looks beautiful.
Like it's shocking.
Yeah.
It's shocking. It's shockingly fun. It's easy to transform. I was worried about it being all nuts. But it's not. They really got the head mechanism better.
Yeah.
Which still pops off every time I transform it. But compared to the other Bandai,
yeah, the Alto sucked. The Alto heads would all collapse down, and it was no fun. And everything in the waist holds tight, and everything, like all the joints click in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, it does. It does. Yeah. And I mean, this thing really makes me want to go back and buy all the Bandai stuff.
Wow.
Like big time. I want a VF-25 renewal, which I don't have. I need a 27. I have a 29, but I want to have a pretty good Bandai arsenal.
Yeah, no, I mean, I understand. Dude, can I pick it up?
Oh, yeah,
I know I'm
pick it up.
scared because I almost broke. Now, can we talk about the robot here? I'm just gonna I think it from the front, it looks great.
Yeah,
looks great. The head is a little buggy in my opinion. Like when it looks like an insect. Not necessarily a bad thing. This is all like design choices. It has nothing to do with like quality. Quality looks great. From the side. Kind of a problem.
Yeah,
man.
I think it's
a bit
ass.
too much.
I think that backpack takes me out of it because I don't like the fact that it's like, dude, if it got shot in bot mode, it wouldn't be able to fly anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like I think what I want is I want this jet that turns into an A. Like a VF-1.
Oh yeah.
Like I want the classic
I
backpack
know.
mode. Like big head. Sort of, like V-shaped body,
agree.
stocky, mean-looking. This does not look mean.
We're
this
fans.
Yeah,
I mean, let's not kid ourselves.
I'm a Robotech guy.
We're Robotech. We want chunky
chunky
robots.
Yep.
Like, I know this is a design issue, so I can't complain about it. Like, this is how they designed it. But they should have designed it so these wings would collapse a little bit.
It needs another fold for sure. It's just that is one huge.
That is a huge. It's like hard to handle. Like, here's the thing: is we just reviewed the Voltron, and the Voltron was like, it was like high art, high end, and it was very handleable. What would be the word? You could handle it.
You can beat the shit out of it.
Yeah,
it's made for it.
Right.
Where this is scary.
Yeah, this
a little
is scary.
I mean, the transformation. I'm sorry.
No.
It's like it's got a really reasonable transformation, but just picking it up in this mode, you're like, you gotta like coddle it a little bit because you're nervous about neither breaking it, but even more so getting a stress mark.
Yeah,
there's so many fine points and stuff. It's like,
do you think it was do you think by opening and playing with this after Voltron, do you think it like affected your feelings towards it, or no? You think it's unrelated?
I don't think so. I mean, I really love it.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as this year, it's my top two.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. I mean, man, but you're in it then. Like you like it enough where you.
Oh, I'm gonna get all of them.
I kind of
everyone I can get, I will get.
I kind of want to get one, but like, I'm not shitting. Like Bandai makes it a bitch to get a hold of these. Like that's not fun. It's like collecting Matty collectors, like super scale. Like they don't make it easy for you to get these. Wow, this is beautiful.
But the whole thing is, if you can suck up paying an extra $50, it's not hard to get. There's hundreds of them on eBay. I mean, there's no and that's what pisses me off even more.
Yes.
First, I have to wait till they get them, and then get it on eBay. And I mean, like the $50 isn't the end of the world, but it sort of is.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm as good a fan as anybody. Why can't I get a hookup on it and get it new? Why do I have to pay some eBay asshole to get it? Which I don't really mean they're assholes. They're just trying to make money.
No. Why can't they give you a 24-hour window to pre-order it?
Where they only one per customer for 24 hours, and then hoard the shit out of them.
If the issue is the fact that the molds can't handle so many and they can only manufacture so many, then yeah, they should do that. But if they can manufacture these things, why not give a 24-hour window? Pre-order, prepay, whatever.
I'd prepay.
Yeah, and then they can make it. And then there's no issue with it. And that way, those people like you and I who really genuinely want this
they would get more people into it because your chances of getting it from HLJ are way greater than you going to eBay to get it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and it's like honest, like,
and plus they're really reputable. I mean, like, let's not kid ourselves.
Or anywhere, even BBTS.
Yeah,
anywhere,
absolutely.
Any store I could get this from, I would have gotten it. You know, but no, got to do eBay, and it's like it sort of takes the piss out of it a little bit, and I don't know why, but like eBay always scares you a little bit because.
Except for with PayPal now, they pretty much do.
They do guarantee.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It,
but the point is you want it. Like, you don't want your money back because someone fucked you over. You
want
the
item. Fucking toy, and it's more fun getting it from HLJ.
So what's the retail on this thing? Like, I don't understand. Is it okay?
Like 180?
180.
But that's like what it would be like at HLJ aftermarket 250 plus shipping.
See, that's a little problem. Like 180. I, like when I look at this, I do see like 200. Like,
hey,
you know, out
200
the door.
I think is a really fair price.
But when you start getting above that, it's like, it's kind of tough. And the thing is you can't really just have one of these.
No.
You gotta buy them all, right?
You need to collect, which brings me to our next point. Or my next point. High metal this shit.
Yeah.
They need to high metal all the Macross jets.
Could you do a transformation of that small, though, like high metal? Could you do it?
I think so.
You do?
I mean, it's not that... All you do is you fold the arms back, put them inside the wings, and kick the legs back and pancake it. For the most part.
Yeah. Looking at it, all I see is like intense, like fold.
Yeah.
So it's like looking at it that way, I'm just like, I couldn't imagine them doing it.
I think it would be more fun in that scale because it's not as... Even if they just shrunk this and called it high metal, if it were this big... It would be easier to handle just because you can fit it, you can palm it. But this, it's like when you transform it, it literally gets to be this big because it's folded all out, and it's like it's hard to hold. And you're scared if you don't lay it down and you hold it in your hand, you're going to crease apart. Or
hard to hold. Rick Springfield, 1984. Anyways, like it's interesting because we're begging for them to make VF-1s bigger, and you want this smaller. But I understand where you're coming from.
I like both.
You just want something to play with.
I want this on a shelf to look beautiful, and I would love a little guy just to dick around with.
So this is a shelf queen, though, right?
Sort of. Yeah. But, I mean, isn't everything after a while?
After a while, but, like, no doubt, like, Voltron, I played with, like, every day, multiple times.
For how long? It'll get to a point
I'm gonna say 2 weeks. Like, he's just starting to warm the shelf now. And we did that review, like, right around the first of the year. But you're right. Eventually, it all becomes shelf warmers. But I like it. I like the way it looks. I gotta be honest. I haven't watched Macross Delta. I watched the last 13 minutes of the last episode, and
do you have any idea what's going on?
All I know is there was a bunch of screaming girls with green hair singing pop songs and robots flying by, and that's all I know. But if you're into Macross, that's kind of what you're going to expect.
The problem is, if you don't watch it from the beginning, none of those singers have any weight.
Lots of transgender people.
Yeah, transgender people. I
mean, that's all I know.
Even Hayate, it's hard to tell. Is he a man?
Is he a boy or girl?
Like, he's got bluish, long hair. He's a sissy.
Right.
But I love Hayate. I mean, I think he's great.
No, I'm excited to see it. I want to see it, but I can't watch something on my computer or my phone. Like, I need to sit in front of my TV. Yeah. And I'm sure I can. I'm sure it'll be available. I'm excited to see it, and I think that I have a connection to it. Ultimately, final thoughts on this bad boy. I mean,
I think it's badass. I love it. Like, I truly, truly love this toy. I think it's fun. It's easy enough to transform. It's actually more durable than it looks. I mean, I don't think it's as fragile as I treated it.
Right, you are gentle with your Macross, but that's always been the case.
It is, and it's just because I don't know what it is with Macross. I just love it.
Hey, fair enough. Yeah. This is your shit here. It's beautiful. Like, Bandai does not disappoint with quality. My only issue, just judging by it, I didn't transform it, but it's that backpack is pretty rough.
Yeah, there is a glare. It's glaring, but you know, I mean, a lot of it is in the animation. They can angle it so you don't see it, and it's so fast you can't really. But in 3 dimensions, it's like that's a backpack.
Okay, so if I'm going to get one, do I get this one or do I wait for the next one? Which was the next one's name?
Come on.
Messer.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, Messer's sort of cool. Because,
I like the main character. Like, who's the main character?
Well, the whole thing is, this is Hayate's
Yeah.
is the main character in the first 13 episodes. This gets destroyed, and Messer dies, and Hayate takes his.
Oh, so
they both...
okay, so it's like Roy Fokker.
Yeah.
Okay,
like this is a VF-1J
okay.
that he had.
I see.
So
all
and
right,
then he gets the X.
So I wait for the next one.
Yeah.
I hope they make it easy for me because I don't want to fight to pay retail on an already expensive item.
Yeah.
There you have it. Please, you know, you're very. It took you a long time to get to it, but we finally did.
Yeah.
Look, I respect taking your time with an expensive toy. You should take your time, but you took a long time.
I did,
and I really,
did, man.
I was a dick about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, man, it's all good.
So please check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And until next time,
nerd out. That's a lot of hands, man. I mean, that's like...
That is a lot of hands.